Hello viewers, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. Presenting to you this tutorial, I'm your tutor Patrick Divine. Okay, so today I want to teach you how to solve this kind of equation. These questions always come in paper 1. Okay, so one of my students actually inboxed me this question and she asked for help. So I decided to solve it so that you also might benefit. Okay, so this is how we are going to do it. So when you are given the graph, okay, you are given the graph together with the coordinates and you are taught to find the equation of the graph. Okay, so the first question is talking about the equation of the graph. The other question is talking about the coordinates of the turning point. So we are going to solve together this question. Alright, so we'll start with the first one. Okay, so how do you find the equation of the graph? How do you find the equation of the graph? So when finding the equation of the graph, so we are going to say solutions. Okay, solutions. So when finding the equation of the graph, we use the y-intercept, what we call y-intercept. So y-intercept, okay, y-intercept, this is the, you need to know what the y-intercept is. So in the previous videos, I said that the y-intercept is the line at which the graph cuts the what? The x-axis. Okay, it is the line, okay, at which the it is the line at which the graph cuts the what? The x-axis. Okay, so here this is where this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. So y-intercept, it is where the what? The graph cuts the what? The x-axis. So the graph cuts the x-axis at this point, okay, and this point there. So that is where the graph cuts the x-axis. And what you need to know is that where the graph cuts the x-axis, y is equal to 0. So here y is equal to 0 and here y is equal to 0. That you should know. Here, because y in here it is 0, because here there is what? There is 0. So y starts to increase from here, going up like that, going up like that, and starts to decrease, coming down like that, coming down like that. Okay, so here y is 0 and here y is 0, meaning that here the coordinates there is here the coordinates there is just 2, 0, and here there is what? There is negative 4, what? 0. These are the coordinates that are there. Okay, so when you know that it is like that, okay, so this equation that we are looking for, it looks like this. So it looks like this. Y is equal to, it is actually a quadratic equation. Y is equals to ax squared plus bx squared, bx like that, okay, bx plus the constant, which is what? Which is c. Okay, so this is the equation of the graph, but you need to find the values of a, b, and c. Okay, so now how do you find that? I said that we use the what? The y-intercept. Okay, so we use the what? What we call the y-intercept. Y-intercept. Intercept. Okay, so under the y-intercept, what you need to know is that, I mean the x-intercept, that is what we use the x-intercept. Okay, the x-intercept. So what you need to know under the x-intercept is that y is equal to what? To 0. Okay, so is that y is equal to 0. So this is what you need to know. Y is what? Y is equal to 0. And when you look at these coordinates here, when you look at these coordinates here, we have -4 and -2. We have -4 and +2. And for them to have this, meaning that they had to find that this is actually the x coordinate. This is the x coordinate, okay? And this is the x coordinate. So you know that x coordinate, it is mean that they reached at the point where they found x is equal to what? -4. Okay? X is equal to -4. That's the point they reached for them to reach here. X is equal to -4, and or we say x is equal to what? 2. That is where they reached. Okay, that is where they reached. All right, and what you need to know is that there was also a point which made them to reach here. Okay, there was also a point which made them to reach here. Okay, so what I mean is, you just do it. There was a point for them to have -2, meaning that it was like this. The coordinate, it was like this: x plus 4. Okay, so mean that it was like this: x plus 4 is equal to what? Is equal to 0. That's why they found x is equal to, when you take this to the other side, it will become negative. It will become 0 minus, this is negative. So when this is positive, when it comes this side, it's positive what? Positive 4. And that's how they found negative what? -4. Okay, so this is what they did. Okay, meaning that it was what? It was like this. Okay, meaning that it was like this. So even here, meaning that it was what? It was x minus 2 equal to what? To 0. That you need to know. It is very simple. I'm trying to come up with an equation here. So these are the steps that you need to follow. Okay, now what you need to know is that this, when you're solving a quadratic equation, under factorization, it is just like this. These two, the way we find them, okay, so the way we find them is we just do, it is like, they are like this, okay, just like this. They're just the same as these, then equal to what? Equal to 0. Okay, there was a point which was like this, and they said that you equate this to 0 and this to 0, where you are getting x plus 4 is equal to 0, or x minus 2 is equal to 0. Then you have to find the value of x. Okay, then you have to find the value of x. So this is one and the same. Okay, so now you need to come up with an equation like this. Okay, you need to come up with an equation like this. So how do you come up with an equation like that? So what you need to do is you need to multiply these two by that, everything which is in here multiplied by that, for you to come up with that kind of an equation. Okay, so we'll say x times x, that is going to be x squared. Okay, x squared, then x times -2, that is going to be -2x. Then we come to this one, 4 times x, that is going to be positive 4x. Then positive times negative, it is negative 4 times 2, that is going to be what? To be 8, like that. Are we together? Okay, so it is equal to what? To 0, like that. then it will be what? X squared negative 2. These are actually like terms, okay? So this is 2x plus negative 2x plus 4x, which is going to give you what? Positive 2x minus 8 equal to what? To 0. Okay, so we said that under the x-intercept, y is 0. Under the x-intercept, y is 0. So we can actually, this is y. We are saying that y is what? Y is 0. So meaning that you can remove 0, you put y, it's just one and the same. So when you remove 0, you put what? You put y. Okay? So this is an equation. You can actually even write it like this. It's just one and the same. So it is going to be y is equal to what? X squared plus 2x minus 8, like that. So this is an equation that you were supposed to find. That is an equation that you are supposed to find. As simple as that. Don't even stress. So this is how you are supposed to do it. Very simple. I'm sure you've understood. If you haven't understood, just replay the video. Okay? Just replay the video. You understand. You can even ask me questions using the line 0975 334 778. That is my WhatsApp line. You can WhatsApp me on that line. I'm Tutor Patrick Divine. Okay, don't forget to subscribe for more. Alright, so we have another question. Okay, we have another question. So now that we have found the equation, okay, now that we have found the equation, let's rub this. Since we have the equation, so our equation that we have that our equation is y is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 8, like that. Okay, so this is the equation that we have, and this is the only equation that we can use to calculate or to find the coordinates of the turning point. Okay, so don't be confused. You need to know to follow these steps for you to find the coordinates of the turning point. So how do you do it? How do you find the coordinates of the turning point? So the coordinates of the turning point, there is the x coordinate and the y coordinate. Okay, so always you need to know that there is x comma what, comma y. Okay, there is x comma y. So how can you find the coordinates of the turning point? So these are the steps that I'm going to show you. So the first step is to find what? The x coordinate. So how can you find the x coordinate? So for you to find the x coordinate, you need to say x, this is the formula. Okay, you need to know this formula. X is equal to negative b over 2a. This is the formula for the what? For only the x coordinate. Okay, the x coordinate. So meaning here, this is what? This is a, this is b, this is what? C. You know, I said that the equation is equal to a x squared plus bx plus c. So this is how the equation is supposed to look like. So this is a, this is b, this is c. So you only get the coefficients. The coefficients are the numbers attached to the letters. So the numbers that are attached to letters, so a is attached to letter x. So what number is attached to letter what? to letter x squared here. So there is just 1, that is the coefficient. Here the coefficient is what? The coefficient is 2. Here it is what? It is negative 8. Okay, so here we are going to say, so mean that here we have what? We have 1. Okay, so we have 1. B, we have what? We have positive 2. Then C, we have what? We have negative 8. Okay, so those are the coordinates that we have there. I mean the coefficients that we have. So we are going to substitute on the formula. So make sure that you know this formula. So we are going to say x is equal to negative, what is our b? Our b is 2. So we are going to put 2 over 2. What is a? A is what? Is 1 multiplied by 1. So x is going to be negative 2 over 2 times 1, that is just 2. Okay, then it's going to be x is equal to 2 into 2, that is 1. So it's going to be negative 1. So we know that our x coordinate is what? Is negative 1. Okay, our x coordinate is negative 1. So here we have found the x coordinate, which is what? Negative 1 here. Okay, comma. We need to find what? The y coordinate. So how do you find the y coordinate? So the way you find the y coordinate, it is just to get this value, okay, and substitute it in the equation. That is when you find the value of y. So the equation is what? Y is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 8, like that. So you are going to say y is equal to, so you know that the value of x, you have found that it is what? It is negative 1. So you are going to put this negative 1 into the equation. So this is x. Where there is x, just know that where there is x, there is what? There is negative 1. So you are going to say negative 1 squared, like that. Then there is plus 2 multiplied by what? Negative 1 minus 8. Then you solve the equation. So this is going to be y is equal to, so negative 1, it is just 1 and the same as negative 1 times negative 1. So this is it. So negative 1 times, or negative times negative, it is going to give you what? Positive. Then 1 times 1 is going to give you 1. So there it is, positive 1. Okay, so you're going to put positive 1. Then this is positive 2 multiplied by, so positive times negative, it is negative. 2 times 1, that's 2, like that. Then here there is what? There is negative 8, like that. Okay, so this is actually negative 8, like that. So 1 minus 2 is just negative 1. Then negative 1 minus 8, that is going to be negative 9. So mean that y is what? Is negative 9, like that. Okay, so that is how you find the coordinates of the turning point. So mean that the coordinates of the turning point, there is x and y, which is x is negative 1, comma, y is what? Negative 9, like that. Okay, so these are the coordinates of the turning point. You can even see them here. Okay, so there is negative 1. Okay, so here, okay, here. So this is negative 2, and the x coordinate here, the x coordinate is what? Is negative 1. So we go to the negative, we go to the x axis to show where the negative 1 is, but you don't need to show, but I just want to show you. Okay, so this is, we are going to see where -1 is. So this is our graph. We want to see where the graph is turning from. So here, if you go straight here, somewhere here, somewhere here, somewhere here, somewhere here, this is where -1 is. This is where -1 can be found. Okay, so this is just the turning point. So it is turning from here. This is the x-coordinate. So the x-coordinate is here. So we actually plot that -1, what? 9. So meaning that here, if here there is 2, 4, 6, 8. So meaning that here there is 2, 4, 6, there is 8. Then meaning that here there is supposed to be 9. There's supposed to be 9. This is just an estimate. So that is how you find the coordinates of the turning point. I'm sure you've understood. Follow the procedure. This is coming, okay? It might come in your exam. So make sure that you know how to do this. It is very simple. Thank you for watching. I've been your tutor, Patrick Divine. Remember to subscribe if you are new to this YouTube channel. And if you need tuitions, you can actually call me or WhatsApp me on 09753347778 plus 260975334778. Thank you for watching.